it's always a very popular one, especially with a lot of Brisbane buyers, and it's been pumping recently. So I thought I'd check in and see exactly how it's going on the ground. I've got Chris Roy from Stone Real Estate hanging on the line this morning. How are you, Chris?
Hi, Jade. Really well, thanks.
That's good. Now, Caloundra, we love Caloundra, obviously. It is probably got one of the best spots on the sunny coast. I mean, hello, those ocean views and the coastline in general is pretty amazing. And I know our Brizzy friends love snapping up our Caloundra real estate. But how is it all faring at the moment, Chris, down there?
Well, it's been really great for the last probably 2 years. The last year in particular, since we were announced, Caloundra was announced as the #1 tourist town for Queensland, and we're in the top 3 for Australia. So we get a lot of people holidaying here. And when they arrive, they just see how beautiful it is and how relaxed and how chilled out but convenient it is. And so many people want to move to the area.
You can see why, you really can. And like I just said before, I think, you definitely have the best beaches on the sunny coast. Like Caloundra is just incredible. And because you're based at Golden Beach area, talk to me about what's buyer inquiry like at the moment? Like for your open for inspections, I know Saturday's a busy day for you. How many people are you getting through your opens? Like, is it still really busy out there?
It is crazy busy. We would be seeing, in the early stages, in the first couple of weeks, we're seeing multiples of 10s and 20s through open homes, depending on the property, obviously, as well.
Yeah.
But then, and that stays constant. Normally we see a taper off of numbers over open homes if the property's on the market for a couple of weeks, but it's just staying constant. And to be honest, most properties are snapped up pretty quickly at the moment. So, we've got more buyers for every property that comes on the market than we can supply properties for.
Yeah, it's interesting. We talked to Matt Diesel, who's the local REIQ chair, quite often, and he's saying the same thing. Bit of a stock shortage. Would you agree? Same thing down there?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no question. If we had enough properties to supply, things would be great, but there wouldn't be quite as much upward pressure on the prices as well. So it works really well for sellers at the moment because there is such high demand. So if people are looking at changing the type of property or the style of property or even moving out of the area, I don't know why you do that, it's a really great time to capitalise.
And do you find, Chris, is it a lot of southern buyers still, or have we got lots of local buyers shifting around the Caloundra area?
People moving in and around the Caloundra area try to move in towards the beaches. So we might have some people that might be living a little bit further inland and sometimes hinterland that want to move closer towards the beach. If you live on the Sunshine Coast, it's all about the beaches. So people try to get as close to those beaches as possible. But we are seeing a huge influx of people from the southern states and from Brizzy. I myself moved up here a couple of years ago from Brizzy, and best thing we ever did.
Oh, I know, I do love it. The Brisbaneites, they come up and they stop at Caloundra. They're like, oh, yeah, nice. Don't need to go any further.
And it's so convenient to Brisbane. On a good run in traffic, 45 minutes and you're in the fairly close to the centre of Brisbane. On worst case scenario, it's an hour quarter in traffic.
Do you know what? You nailed it. And I think it's very, very attractive for people. That's exactly right. You can get to the city so quick. It's such a sea change for people. And yeah, I think Caloundra, it's always been a little hidden gem on the sunny coast, but I think the secret might be out. Thank you so much, Chris Roy, for joining us this morning, giving us a little Caloundra property update. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Pleasure, Jade. Thanks for the chat. Great to talk to you. Speak to you soon.
23 play.